Okay, so I want to talk about occult practices again and stuff like that. Remember, I told you, and the psychic told me too. I won't say which one, but I'm not very skilled as far as like occult knowledge and stuff. Especially, I'm very skilled in knowledge as far as like things that are hidden. That's my gift, is to be able to see the things that are hidden. And part of that is because I have like a detective spirit. I'm very like, if I don't know something, I will go to the ends of the earth to find out. Even my birth chart said like I search for the truth, like a homeless person searches for food, and it's like effortless or whatever. So we'll just say that. But let me just say this: it's like I think a lot of people, when they first think about black magic or something like that, or witches, will kind of think about like the pointed head, or we'll think about the Illuminati, or what we hear they do behind closed doors. No, I told you, Masons or whatever. And I just recently found that out through a psychic that I watch or whatever online. And when I find something out, I'll either do some more research, or I'll either go deeper into it, depending on what I heard or whatever. But she's the one that awakened me to that. Let me just say this. Now, people can say all day, I don't care. I don't care about what people say. So it don't even really make sense for me to even say this or whatever. But people can say all day, oh, she keep talking about her ex. But you got to think about it like this. People can get over being hurt or betrayed. That's easy. It's easy for a guy that's like me hearing a guy constantly online talking about his ex. People will be like, okay, yeah, it is what it is. But if the person is doing black magic on you or following you everywhere you go, every time you leave the house, or have people, or just even when they don't do it, have people doing it for you, and you have two exes doing it or whatever, the first thing, it's like, how can you not talk about that? That would make you not want to date, because number one, you don't even want people in your personal business. And then number two, it's like, if you know you have people watching you, it's going to make you very kind of like, not paranoid, but make you kind of like everybody to come up to you, because you know people are watching you, following stories and looking at stuff like that, especially when it was heavy. It's going to make you think that everybody's full of it's HIT or whatever, and I'm trying not to curse. So yeah, it's very uncomfortable, especially for a whole year and stuff like that. And then the first thing people gonna do is call you crazy, because I told you, people don't believe that people would be that stupid and ignorant to do that. But remember, for people to even do black magic on you and leave you for dead or whatever, for you not to do anything to them, they let you know that you're dealing with evil people or whatever. So it's no limits on Satan, there's no limits on evil. These people more than likely have dark entities working in them, or they just have a spiteful, jealous spirit or whatever, or a spell put over them to make them do that. And spell work is real if you don't believe it. But let me just tell you the characteristics of a dark witch or whatever. I don't believe that everybody that practice certain spiritual practice is evil, whatever, because they do have people that seriously just do it to send it back to you, or they have people that can remove curses, or they have people that do certain things to heal people, whatever. So I don't believe that everything is bad. I don't know too much information about it, but I don't just say, oh, the witch, or she's just because there are good witches or whatever. So you can say, but most people don't like that word. I don't identify with that word or whatever. I identify with like empath and earth angel. But just because you call yourself a witch doesn't mean that you're a bad witch. We're talking about people that purposely try to hurt people for no reason or whatever, and destroy people for no reason. So let me just say this: the characteristics of a dark witch, or somebody that's guilty, is silence, or trying to portray like you don't see that person or you don't hear it. Because let me tell you something: if I'm online, and it's a while back I looked at this page, he'd been blocked or whatever on my Facebook, but I know he looks through through a fake account, or through his people, all that, or whatever. Some of his people I actually see on my people, list when it's not deleting itself or whatever, with spells and stuff like this. So we'll just say that. But my thing is, a long time ago when I looked, he said he had a quote on his page, I might lay back and or get ifed or whatever, let life if you, or you can ride it out, or something real silly or whatever, just trying to be ugly or whatever. My thing is, if I was online, or somebody was online after a breakup, and I know I did something, if I know I did something good or treated somebody right in a relationship, and after a relationship they online talking about I scammed them or used their name for a whole bunch of credit cards, this didn't happen. I'm just saying, for example, if my boyfriend talking about all this and all that like he did or whatever, I'm gonna clear my name or whatever, because I know I'm not guilty of that. That's not even in my character to use nobody for their money. And like I said, I don't even want to get into the whole financial situation, because it's just irrelevant or whatever. He wasn't used for his money, all that don't even matter. Whatever. whatever. It is what it is. But my thing is, if somebody accusing you of that, even if you don't talk to that person, you're going to clear your name. You're not going to be on, I'm not going to hear no dude making all these lies on me online. And I'm just on my platform, just smiling, happy, putting happy quotes. No, I'm going to check you because I know that what you're saying is lies or whatever. So that just let you know the truth in itself or whatever, what it is. They want you to think that I'm just crazy, delusional, and just living their best life and ignoring. No, that's fake or whatever. And people know that you fake. So we'll just say that. Another thing I wanted to say, yeah, people, we just have that little sneaky attitude. They'll do dark work on you. Somebody trying to, and I found out, I told you I got a personal reading. I will not say who or whatever. It's somebody that you guys do not know or whatever that I don't share on my page. But yeah, talking about he was doing spills and I just know that I know that it's mainly him or whatever. They want you to think that it's just her. No. And another psychic said with a general reading that this woman is doing spills on me to make my child come out either gay or either make it so that if I have a baby that I keep miscarrying or something like that, from the next partner I have, just stuff like that. Like, anyway, like that, it just make you turn your nose up. But I'm not finna say, why are y'all doing it? You're doing it because you're evil and you work for Satan. And you know you work for Satan and they don't see nothing wrong with it or whatever. So it don't even make no sense to even get deep on that or explain it or whatever. These people know they're demonic and evil. Another thing I want to say, like in narcissistic relationships, and this is just not just narcissists or whatever, people that practice dark, heavy spell work engage in, a lot of times they engage in incest or whatever. And I heard that through another psychic online, what I was talking about, how narcissistic families most of the time, like the son asleep with the mother and stuff like that, which would make sense because I told you in a relationship with a narcissist, the sister is heavily involved. Like she has to have a say so, which would make sense. It's kind of like, I'm trying to picture myself because remember, I have a brother too. We not cool. I don't get along with my brother and nothing like that. I don't talk to him or nothing like that. But I can't picture myself that when we were cool, if he have a girlfriend, me just being like, why you with her? Where you going? You need to go back to, and the only way I would do something like that is if I was interested in my brother, I having sex with him. Because other than that, I don't give a fuck. And I'm just being honest with you. You don't need no dictation or whatever. Every now and then it's cool to have like a protective vibe or your brother and sister, but that's like too much involved. That don't make a person think that you interested in that person. That's kind of funny if you really just sit and think about it. A psychic has said that I read the other day, got online the other day and said that she is over here, one of the people that's gang stalking and watching over here every now and then or whatever, trying to make sure that he don't come over here so he stay with his baby. I'm like, that's not weird to you. To us it's weird, but to them it's not or whatever. So yeah, they say that they mess with their siblings and stuff like that, that please the spirits. And this is another thing you have to think about. If you're doing black magic spells or whatever, like ancestral spells to like please the spirits, what spirits would you have to be pleasing to do that? You know, no spirits of God will want you to sleep with your brother and sister. So you have to think of what spirit, even if they're portraying themselves as another type of spirit or whatever, it's a spirit of light. You know, ain't no good spirit gonna tell you to do this. So there's just something to think about. See, people don't really think or whatever. They just like kind of, either they think and they know it and they just like the power of it, or they just don't think that it's gonna come big. But yeah, they talking about spells to break my face out. That's what they coming over here for, to see if the spells are working or whatever. That's what I'm telling you. You have to make sure that when you doing certain things like that, like you really know the full birth chart of the person. You say you know the birth chart, but you don't know the time, so you really don't know the full birth chart. Or do you really think that if you're doing spells against an earth angel or against a real divine feminine, that God gonna let you get away with it? That's what I'm saying. It's like, then if I do a return to sender, you're not protected. What is protecting you? God, my ancestors, and the Most High is protecting me. He protects all divine feminines, or even men who have that done to them, who portray the role of the divine feminine, the nurturing role or whatever. So it's like, if I do that back, I'm not talking about like no black magic spell on you. If I actually do a physical return to sender spell, you don't know how harshly bad you can get it if you're not getting it bad right now. Because it's kind of like you don't have no protection. God is not protecting you. God is not with you. You just don't know that because you ain't dead yet or whatever. So that's just something to think about. It's like people, they just do stuff and they don't really know what type of person that they messing with and stuff like that. An archangel, that's like somebody doing a black magic spell on the Most High. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The only reason why they still doing it because they ain't dead yet or whatever. But that's okay. Like I said, just let them keep on going. Let them keep on going. Let them keep on going. The gang stalker is getting a little light, but I left out earlier today and saw a red car. As soon as I went downstairs, the red car was parked on the outside by the side gate. It pulled out right before I could even walk out the apartment. It's like they just do little subtle things like that. But that's okay. Like I said, God just gonna let it keep going on and on and on until He gets ready to put a stop to. And I'm already tired of it. And I just want to say this too. People keep saying, stop talking about your ex, stop talking about your ex. But yeah, it's hard. Like I said, how can you not talk about somebody that watch you and follow you every day or prank call your phone and stuff like that? For real, it's like, and you go to your people you know list, and 1 minute it's long and full, then the next minute you go to it and it's just like 2 people on there. It's like, come on, you know, it's like, and then if you say that out loud, people will think you're crazy because they can't see it or whatever. They don't know if you're, even if I post screenshots, they don't know if I'm lying about it or telling the truth. Though I know, God knows, because God sees all. That's why He used spiritual judges and a lot of these tarot readers to tell the truth or whatever. And also, watch who you getting your readings from. The tarot readers that I go to, I trust, and I feel like they're legit and stuff like that, and they be on, I feel like they be on point, and I feel like they genuinely read out the real truth and stuff like this. So all that, like I said, all that black magic to where somebody ain't do nothing to you but just speaking their truth because you tell a lot of lies on their name and think they ain't gonna come back, you'll see. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep on with the black magic. Keep on. Because it's like you just building up karma for yourself. And it's like that's the thing, when you're dealing with people that are possessed and evil people, it's like they don't have no fear of karma or the Most High. Because if you had a fear of the Most High and karma, you would intuitively know that anything you put out, you're going to get back. Like you can't believe that if you do somebody wrong and purposely lie on a good person's name and try to make them homeless and doing all this stuff to try to destroy this person that did nothing to you, that you just gonna come out and walk away and get away with it. Even if you stop, you still gotta pay for what you did. That's what I'm saying. It's like, anyway, like I said, they'll see or whatever. Just watch your head. That's all I'm saying. Just watch your head for them return to senders. That's all I gotta say.